So what is next? Well, today I got a deck profile for you guys of the new Majin Buu leader from set 6. It's going to be mostly focusing on the Majin Buu chain also from set 6, so we're going to be playing cards from our energy. If you guys didn't know what the leader does, he has a permanent. You can't send cards from their drop area to the warp, so that means basically there's no overrun cards unless you're overrunning from the field, which most cards don't do. Then he also has an auto. When this card attacks, draw one, no matter if it's attacking a leader, or it just kind of depends, or just when it attacks, you just draw one. Then he has an activate main once per turn, burst 3, so you send the top 3 cards to the top from your top of your deck to drop area. You can choose one energy, then you can send that energy to the drop area, then you choose one Majin Buu card in your drop area, and then placing your energy area in rest mode. So it's not the rampant mechanic everyone kind of thought it was going to be, but the exchanging of energy to always have a Majin Buu is in your energy area allows you to play them from your energy area or recycle them back to your deck or to your hand. I'll show you guys the combinations for that as well. On the Awakened side, he is a untap 1 and draw 1 leader, Awakened leader. So on his Awakened side, you just got Majin Buu ability Absorber. For his permanent, it's still the same. You still can't warp from your drop area, unfortunately. But he does have an auto of Spark and 7, so you do have to have 7 cards in your drop area to get this auto. Draw 1 card, then gain 5,000 attack power. So he goes up to a 20k after you have 7 cards in your drop power. He's a 20k attacker, which is really good. Same kind of activate main. Still once per turn, you just don't have to burst 3. You choose 1 card from your energy area, send it to the drop, and choose 1 Majin Buu and add it to your energy area in rest mode. So just for some defense, we're going to get right into the deck profile. We're going to have 4 of the red Unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Gokus just to get that 10k power with the cost of 1 energy and a draw 1. Just like I said, just a little extra defense, or extra pressure, basically. Then we're running 4 of the Majin Buu Preludes of Villainies right here. This card is really good in this deck because it's our Self Awakener. When you play this card, you can burst 3 cards from the top of your deck, and then you just take a life. As simple as that. But we're really playing this for its activate main. It's not leader restricted, so you can actually play this activate main in any deck. But the burst mechanic, oddly enough, is. But the activate main is choose 1 blue Majin Buu card from your energy area, and then send it or add it to your hand, and then replace it with the Majin Buu Prelude to Villainy. But you can't choose itself when you're trying to add it back to your hand, unfortunately. So you can't just keep bouncing it back to your hand and keep playing them and keep playing them and keep playing them. But when you add this card back to your energy, you do have to add it back in rest mode, unfortunately. Then we're going to play two different super combos. We're playing Boo Boo Volleyball SS3 Gotenks, and we're also playing Great Saiyaman Talent Hero. They're both Spark and 5 super combos. So once you have 5 in your drop, you can draw 1 card. They still give you the 10k boost for no energy, which is really good. But we play these guys just for our combination. So this is a Gotenks, and this is Son Gohan Adolescence. Then we're playing 4 unadulterated evil Majin Buu. And his auto is when you play this card, choose 1 blue Majin Buu from your drop area and add it to your hand. Any blue Buu, which is really good. Then he has an activate main for 1 any energy. If your leader card is a Majin Buu card, choose 1 Majin Buu with the energy cost of 3 or less, or excuse me, with the justice cost of 3, so exactly 3, and then play it. So that's the trainer we were talking about. So you play it in your energy area, and then add this card to your energy area in rest mode. So you guys just swap out basically. Then for our 3 cost Boos, we have Majin Buu, the Anticipated Evil. Its permanent is if this card would be removed from the battle area, you can place 2 cards from your hand to the drop area instead. So it kind of is a better barrier, basically. So like cards that say ignore and barrier and things like that, it still won't be able to affect this card as long as you place 2 cards to the drop area. And it's not once per turn or anything like that. It's like just to keep him on the field, because he does have a really good auto. When this card attacks, choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards with 4 costs or less and place at the bottom of the deck, which is really good. Then he has to activate main for the cost of 1 blue and 1 any energy. If your leader card is a Majin Buu, so it is leader restricted, and you have to have 3 or more energy, which is kind of odd to kind of add that as well, just because it's kind of hard to play that without energy. But maybe they were thinking about the unyielding plays, like summon unadulterated evil, attack with your leader, use 2 unyieldings or something, and then I guess 2 unyieldings and then use its activate main to bring him out, then use another bean or something, and then uses Majin Buu's Anticipatory Evil to bring out the 4-drop. I think they were trying to stop that on turn 2, so they didn't want to make the deck like relentlessly broken, which is, you know, kind of odd because they just did that with Vegito and they made that unleader restricted. You can play on any deck, and a lot of the combinations cost nothing to play, like the World's Strongest Candy Vegito. I mean, you literally just play that card and then choose any energy or any card to bring out. So I'm like, whatever. Anyways, moving on. You choose one Majin Buu card with the energy cost of 4 from your energy area and play it. So that's not restricted to like blue or red, but there's only one. There's only 2 4-drop Majin Buus at this moment. They're both blue. So when you play that card, you just swap this card out and then put this Majin Buu into Fight Evil and rest mode. So for our Sun Gohan Adolescence and our Gotenks, I'm playing Sure Strike Sun Gohan. Its auto is irrelevant to the deck, but it's a blue Sun Gohan that's 19k, which I really do like. I can could have put the other Great Saiyaman or anything like the other 2-drop, but I like the 19k power basically. And then we're playing Ghost Rampage SS3 SS Gotenks, which I like as well because it has Barrier and Double Strike. So just put a little pressure. I won't probably ever play this card. It's just using just for combinations basically. But his auto is Burst 5, so it kind of still goes with the bursting of the deck. When you play this card, you choose 100 of your opponent's battle cards with 20k or less and return them to their hand. So that's kind of good right there. Yeah, that's kind of good, like effect right there to kind of clear the build if they're kind of spamming you with cards and things like that. So that's a good little card to add in addition. And I kind of want to play him. Like I don't see any tech really playing him because he doesn't have the Union Fusion like most of the Gotenks do have, which is unfortunate. But you can always swap him out with the quick thinking Gotenks, and it still works just the same. Even might be better just because it gets to draw you when it has crit, and it's 50k, you know, and it's a 3-drop. So for a 4-cost Majin Buus, we're playing Prodigious Absorption Majin Buus. It has Barrier, and when you play this card from the energy area, you choose 1 card from your drop and place it underneath this card. We're mostly going to be looking for these super combos Gotenks, or this Ghost Rampage SS3 Gotenks, or any Gotenks really, because he does have an activate main. Once per turn, if there's a Gotenks underneath this card, you can play 1 Majin Buu token with 15k power, so it's a good attacker, 5k combo power, and 0 combo cost, so it's actually really good. You can do this once per turn, so you can just kind of pop them out anytime you want. Then for the activate main, with a cost of 3 blue energy and 1 any energy, if your leader card is a Majin Buu card, you can place this card or choose one Majin Buu card, excuse me, with an energy cost of 7, and then play it. So we do have quite a few options for that one, and then replace it. So place this card in your energy area and rest mode. Then we have 2 Demonic Invasion Majin Buus because I really wanted to play these guys, get them out there. He's a 7-cost, so we can play it with the Prodigious Absorption Majin Buu, but we probably won't. But it's just options there. He is a 7-cost with 3 blues, cost of 3 blues, which you never really want to hardcast this guy because he does have an auto when a Majin Buu card is removed from the battle area by opponent's skill. Then you can play this card. Basically, but it has to be a Majin Buu card of cost of 6 or more. As you can tell, most of the Majin Buus are either 5 energy or below. There's only these 2 right here. There are 6 or more, or him include himself, and then as well as the Grand Evil Absorption Majin Buu and the Secret Rare Majin Buu from the new set as well. But you can play him for free, which is really good. Then we have 4 of the Ultimate Evil Majin Buus, just because you can play him for 1 energy with that X Evolve over a Majin Buu cost of 5 or more. So I don't see how this says 5 or more, which is really good, but this could have said 5 or more and made him a lot better, but it's fine. So you just drop 2 cards and place them, and for 1 blue you place them on top of energy cost of 5 or more Majin Buu. Then he has Triple Strike, which is really good because Triple Strike really just finishes up games here. And then when a card evolves into this card, you switch it to active mode, and it gains 30,000 attack power for the duration of the turn, which is really good because you can just stack them on top of each other and get like a 30k, 60k, 90k, even 120k Majin Buu attacker. Triple Strike. But then for our Prodigious Absorption Majin Buu chain, we really want to be going for Ultimate Absorption Majin Buu because this one has a really good grand effect here. It has Triple Strike, which is already, like I just said, is a really good game ender. But it has an auto. When this card is played from the energy area, you choose one card from your drop area and place it underneath this card and switch one energy to active mode. So the cards we're really going to be looking for is Sun Gohan Adolescence, so the two super combos and the Triple Strike Sun Gohan, because once per turn, when this card attacks, if you have a Sun Gohan Adolescent underneath this card, you choose one of your opponent's battle cards and place it underneath this card, and it switches card back to active mode. So it not only is a board removal, but it gets another attack as well. To try to get our combo pieces, we're playing 4 Dawn of Evil Majin Boos, or excuse me, Dawn of Evil. It does have an auto though, a weird auto once per turn, or excuse me, when you play this card, you can't play another Dawn of Evil, so you can't just like restack them and everything like that, which, you know, kind of limits the deck a little bit, but it's a pretty good card because you can kind of play all your Dawn of Evils on turn 1 if you wanted to, but then it has an activate main. If your leader card is a Majin card, look at the top 10 cards in your deck and choose one Majin Buu card with the energy cost of 3 or less and add it to your hand. If you add it to your hand, switch one energy to active mode. Excuse me, switch one blue energy to active mode. I didn't want it to make it broken. They didn't want to make it too powerful. They wanted to restrict them a little bit. They didn't just want people to just start playing Majin Buu. They want people to have fun with Majin Buu. They didn't want to make it super stupidly competitive though. So they just make these dumb restrictions in my mind to make them a little bit weaker. But they did add Majin Buu support, so I'm thankful for that. Then we're playing 4 Dimension Magic just because it has a Spark in the gate. When you have five cards in your drop area, you can take 1 life to use this card. It untaps 2 blues, which is really good if your leader card is blue, which our leader is. We're running 4 Sensu Beans because Sensu Beans are great. We choose one of our cards and gains 5k attack power for duration of turn. And we untap 2 energies, so let's just continue our plays. And then since we want to wrap up our energy, and we don't really care what's in the energy area because we can kind of swap out, we're playing 3 objections. We just choose 1 card and add it to our energy area. So this is my Majin Buu deck profile for you guys. I do have 2 more I'm going to be showing to you guys. I'm going to get those up as fast as I can as well. They're going to be focusing either on the Red chain and the Agent of Destruction chain as well. And I'm really happy to be making a lot more Majin Buu variants other than like a couple linear decks there here and there. But if you guys like the video, go ahead and like the video. And if you guys are new, please do subscribe. And if you guys have any comments on what to add as well, like I said, I have 2 other decks that I'm going to be showing you guys, but go ahead and feel free to comment down below and I'll definitely get back to you guys on that. Once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys next time.